Hey everyone, welcome to V's Budgets. If you are returning subscribers, then welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, then welcome. My name is V and I'm a single mama trying to live her best life on a budget. Today we are talking about the end of week 5 of January for me. It is actually the 6th of February, but the week started on the 31st of January and I do pay myself on a Monday, so I can finally draw January to a close. A little bit of admin first. This is probably going to be quite a long video because it's not only the end of week 5, but I'm also going to do the end of the month check-in. So grab yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee because we may be here for a little while, and I'm sorry in advance if I do ramble on a little bit too much. But also I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you so much. I have hit over 100 subscribers and it is 5 weeks that I'm on YouTube and I am super excited. I did say in my 2022 goals video that my objective was to get to the end of 2022 with 500 subscribers and to reach 100 in the first 5 weeks. I am so thankful. Thank you very much for all of those that have subscribed. And if you haven't and you do love my content, then I would love for you to be part of the family. Hit that subscribe button and I look forward for you to be part of the family. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. So as you can see here, guys, I have my little tracker here and the week started on the 31st. That's a Monday. And as you can see, also, I'm really sorry, I lost my voice yesterday, so I know this is going to be really annoying for some people. But unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. I had to film this before I restuffed my envelopes for week 1 of February. So apologies, I will probably have coughing fits. I will edit them out, but yeah, I sound a little husky. So week started on the 31st. Guys, do you know what? This week, I feel like it's a massive fail. Now, don't take me wrong, I did sort of stay within budget, but you can see I only had 2 no-spend days. Yep, today's up here, by the way. The 6th year on his lonesome is the 6th of February. So yeah, like, look, Monday, I ended up going to Aldi and I found... For those of you that follow me on Instagram, I found an absolute bargain of a lamp and I wasn't planning to spend anything from my home fund, but it was $29.99 and you guys, it was beautiful. It was a dupe for the White Company concrete base lamp. And guys, my uncle's got that lamp and they look identical. And the White Company one is £190 and the Aldi one, as I said, was $29.99. So bargain, I couldn't leave it there. And of course it came home with me. So straight away, my home fund and my miscellaneous fund were gone. Then I spent some money on Clara, then I spent some money on household, then I got my groceries, then I spent my spending money on a beauty pie order because I was running low on hyaluronic acid serum. If you are a beauty pie fan, then you know it. And my eyebrow pencil. And literally, I felt like on Monday, I just stuffed my envelopes the night before and literally all the money was like gone. Yes, the feeling was strong. Then I managed to put a little deposit for the church hall for Clara's birthday. I managed to get a digital invite for Clara's birthday invitation, got some cat food, got some more household products on a Wednesday, and then I had my nails. You guys, how cute are they? They're so cute. I would have liked the heart to be a little bit smaller, but I didn't want to say anything. Anyway. Beauty was there for $78.50, got my nails and got my hair done. And it also did include the parking because that comes out of that envelope. And then finally, I realized that I really didn't have any more money to spend. So I had 2 no-spend days. Hallelujah. Then on Saturday, went to Poundland of all places. I was looking for bits for Valentine's Day, not for my partner so much, but for the kids. I kind of thought it'd be quite cool to like get them some tacky tatty bits to just kind of celebrate it, because we have both kids on Valentine's Day, obviously. So ended up spending £9 for Clara and then £1 for family. That came out of the family spend fund. And then today we went to the park with some friends and had a couple of coffees and a cake. And then we did go to the garden centre this morning. This £25 was definitely not budgeted for. However, I have decided I got paid an extra £100 this month. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why. I am going to check. I think it's got something to do with the fact that we got paid just before Christmas in December. I checked, and last year we also got paid an extra £100 in February. Anyway, so I decided to write it off as that. It is what it is. I ended up picking up a seeding tray. I think it's called a seeding tray. You guys, I never planted seeds in my life, but I always wanted to have a herb garden. And somebody said to me that with indoor herbs, it's good to start around February, March, so that they sprout. Is it sprout? Do they sprout? I'm not sure. They shoot, you know, in the spring, and then come the end of the spring, you can then put them outside and start having like a nice herb garden for the spring and summer and autumn. And then obviously you get shoots and you get cuttings, and then you start all over again. I have no idea if what I've said made any sense. The people with a green thumb on this channel will probably think, yeah, no, that is not true, V, but that's what I've been told, so that's what I'm doing. Also, my friend Nikki is super duper cool with plants. Shout out to Nikki. And she's gonna, I'm sure, help me out to try not to make them die. So yeah, let's see if we succeed. Anyway, I ramble on. This is how the week went. So shall we check our pots? Let's check our pots. All right, so let's start. So with spending, of course, as you can see, we spent the full £20 and there is nothing left in the pot, obviously. Day night had nothing on it, nothing in it, and therefore couldn't spend anything from it, so balance is 0. Vinny, we spent £6. I got him some food, but I did have a £5 Tesco voucher, so it was like the big pack for 11, but I paid 6 for it, which I was chuffed. And the balance is 19. Beauty, as I said, we spent, that's the royal we, £78.50, and the balance is £22.90. My handwriting is a shocker. I haven't been very well, guys, the last few days, and I feel like I'm not doing anything right. Family, I did spend £9.50 and we have got £6.20 left. Home, we spent the full £24.11, but you guys, that lamp is so worth it. Go and check out my Instagram and you'll see how beautiful it is. Clara spent £13.04. You guys, I don't even know what I bought for that. I literally just tap. Literally just nothing, just random stuff, but it makes her smile, so who am I to judge? Miscellaneous had £5.91 in there, spends £5.88, and we're left with 3p. I love that I left 3 pence in it. It kind of says a lot, doesn't it? I was just like, please have some money in the pots. Oh dear. Clothes. Oh, funnily enough, I didn't spend anything in clothes, so we still have that £30. But I did mention, didn't I, that I was trying to get that over 50 before I tackled it. Fuel had nothing in it, so I spent nothing, because the week before we did put 3/4 of a tank in. Grocery, of course, spent the whole £40 and we have 0 left in it. Household did spend £6.46 in it and have got £4.39 left. And finally, cleaner, she gets paid the first week of the month, so we didn't have anything in there, and therefore the balance is that. So let's add everything up and I will be back in a tick. So here we go, guys. I've added everything up. We started the week with £299.22. We spent £203.49. Oops. And I'm left with £95.73. Let's take a moment. This is not okay. Although I say that, but at the end of the day, this is money that is there to be spent. And sometimes you just can't restrain yourself all the time, right? So yeah, it is what it is. So what we're going to do now is, now that we've closed week 5, we're going to close the month and see where we got to. So guys, if you remember my January budget, this is how we started, and this is how I track my monthly expenses. So I am pleased to say that actually pretty much all of the expenses, in fact, I believe all of the expenses were as planned. So literally we ended up exactly on £1,686.85 as we had planned. So then debt, my Nectar, which is the mattress, not Nectar credit card, is £42.61. Windows, we had budgeted £100 and we were actually able to pay £125 towards that. And then I did have to pay myself back from December expenses £72.54 because, yeah, basically I overspent in December and had to pay myself back. So in total, debt was actually £240.15, which is great. Savings, I do budget 50 for myself and 50 for my little girl, and that's exactly what happened. So I did manage to put away £100. And then sinking funds, we did budget 435, but I actually ended up putting in 445. And for my spend, I did plan 915, but ended up putting 975. Now, what that means, guys, is that I have a difference of £95 based on my previous budget. So I actually earned £95 more in January. And then £95 was £60 that my ex-husband owed for Clara. And that was just because of childcare. And side hustle was £35. So I managed to make £35 a side hustle during the month of January. So that was that £95. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at how the sinking funds have changed from the beginning of January. So we will have a look at Hyperjar for that. So here we are, guys. So this was set up at the beginning of the month, and this is the starting balance of the sinking funds at the beginning of the month. I do track my sinking funds in Hyperjar and my spending pots in Monzo. So I do utilize 2 separate apps. I think I'm getting quite a lot of interest in digital cash stuffing at the moment. If you would like me to make a video on pros and cons, etc., then do leave me a little message below and I will see when I can get that done for you. Now, as you can see here, we started our annual payments at £168.15. As you can see here, we have got £193.15, and that is a difference of £25. So we managed to put in £25 this month, which is absolutely fantastic. Home insurance and home emergency, we started the month at £220.48. We are now on £245.48, and that is a difference of £25, which is great. Car insurance, we started the month at 0 because everything goes out in December for my car. And we end the month at 21.87. Guys, it should have actually been more, but if you saw my week, I believe my week 3 check-in, then you would have known that actually I thought my emergency cover had gone out in December, but it hadn't. So it did have to go out in January, and therefore it took us back. So you can see here that was £28.13 that went out of this pot, and therefore we're left with that. But it's still great to have £21.87 in the pot to help us towards the December renewal. So that's great. Car maintenance was on 0. Again, that's because everything for the car goes out in December. So we started afresh. We end the month on £100, which is great. And that's £100 that we've managed to put in car maintenance. Swimming, we started with £103.04. We're ending the month on £128.04. And that is a £25 difference, which is great. Christmas, we started the month on 0, obviously, and we end the month with a nice round £50. Guys, I am chuffed that I've managed to already put £50 into this pot. Absolutely chuffed. Gifts, we started the month on 88, and as you can see here, we have got £66.73. Now we did put quite a lot in gifts this month, but because all of my birthdays are in March, obviously this is just going to get depleted come March. Before then it starts building up again in April. So the difference here is we're actually minus £21.27, which was expected and absolutely okay. Holiday, we started the month on 45 and we end the month on 130. We therefore added £85 in the holiday fund, which is great. Medical, we started the month on 135. We end on 158, which is a difference of £23. I actually did need to use this week because I had to get some medicines, because as you can tell, my voice is I'm a little bit ill. It's not COVID, if I can just say. Vinny, we started the month on 40, we end the month on 50. We added £10, and that's fine because we need to get to £80 by May-June, so that's great. School, we started the month on 40.75. We end on 50.75, and again we only added £10, but that's absolutely okay because we've got until July, August before we really need to beef up anything and need to start getting Clara her uniform, etc, etc. So my aim is to get about £150 in there, and we are on track for that, so that's great. And then I know that I put my windows here because I was going to because this is where I hold my pot, like my debt, because I'm not paying interest on the loan until September. There's no point me making a payment every month, so I'm going to build the whole amount into this pot, and then I'm just going to make a lump sum in August or whenever I will build that up. But we started the month on 490 and we ended the month on 615, and as you know, that means £125, which I've already mentioned earlier. So what that means is that we started the month on £840 and 42 pence in these pots. We are ending the month on £1,221 and 24 pence, which means that this month we have saved £380 and 82 pence. Now, as I said, we actually have saved more, but obviously I've had to spend out of these pots. So you guys, I'm super chuffed because this 380 plus the £100 that I've already put on the account, plus the 200 odd pounds that we paid for that. Like once that window and the mattress has been paid off, I know that I can save quite a bit of money every month, which I'm really, really pleased about. So this is it, guys. This is us. We got to the end of January. I'm actually quite proud of the fact that I knew that January was going to be quite a tight month for me because of the payback and certain bills, etc. And the fact that it had 5 weeks was just a killer for me. So I am really looking forward to now start week 1 of February and see how much we can actually save and put away and build the funds. So this is it, you guys. I'm sorry it took so long. Thank you very much for staying with me if you've made it to the end. And if you haven't so already, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to this channel. And I will see you in a day or so for the February week 1 stuffing. Bye.